What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So if you haven't seen it, it's a simple concept, like always, like every one of these episodes. Well, it's the same concept for every episode, whatever. But 100 characters put into a tournament each day on the channel, except Sundays. I upload one of the matches from this tournament. I'll talk about the two characters down in the comments section. I'll go over a couple move set or a mini move set pool, maybe a couple facts about the character, whatever it might happen to be, and then we just vote between one of the two characters down in the comments. But voting is a part of the overall rules, and there's a few more rules, so I'm just going to throw them up and we can run through them real quick. All right, rule number 1, this is for fun, and again, I don't know, what does that mean for this tournament? This is for fun. Well, literally, it's for fun. You can vote for who you want, all right? That's what I'm trying to say. You vote for who you want, not who's necessarily more likely. Always vote for who you want. But you do only get one vote per person. How do you vote? That's simple. Down in the comments, type the name of the character you're voting for. If you happen to really like both characters that are in the match, or if you're having a difficult time deciding who to vote for, you are allowed to vote for both. Totally fine. Just type the word both. Completely fine. But do remember, you only get one vote per person. Otherwise, the rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning any character will have to lose 2 times overall before being eliminated. Once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the number of votes, we just flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for 1 week. So when the episode first gets uploaded, you have 7 days to get your votes in. If your vote comes in after the 7 days, it just doesn't count. All right, simple. So let's move on to the rest of the video, shall we? All right, so let's go over the results from last week. Winner's bracket. So no matter what happens, both characters are still alive in the tournament. But the matchup we had to go over was Kratos from God of War, the only PlayStation character in this tournament. Yes, Crash and Spyro are not PlayStation characters. No. But Kratos' opponent, Isaac from Golden Sun. Yes, that Isaac. Yes, that is his trophy. If you like him, you vote for him. And as for the winner, though, people still voted for the assist trophy. Isaac ended up defeating Kratos 33 votes to just 15. There's a couple of people that said, all right, if a PlayStation character gets into Smash, they would like Ratchet and Clank. I think I seen a Jack and Daxter in there. Sackboy would be kind of cool. So yeah, just overall more people voted for Isaac. So congrats, Isaac moves on to the next round. But again, Kratos is still in the tournament and just drops to the loser bracket. So yeah, anyway, that is it for the results. So let's move on to the matchup, which we are back in the loser bracket. Where are we at here? Oh, perfect. There we go. Game 137. Kamek from the Super Mario, actually I guess you could say the Yoshi series if you really wanted to, but Kamek, his opponent, DoomSlayer from Doom. Yeah, we know. Doom Eternal, isn't that coming out on the Switch? Isn't that a worldwide release coming up soon? I don't follow Doom. I'm not the biggest fan of Doom, but there's Doom Eternals coming out somewhat soon, right? So, yeah, we got somewhat interesting mashup, or not mashup, but match up. So let's start with DoomSlayer. DoomSlayer, ever since Smash Ultimate announced that they were going to be doing DLC, this is one of the characters whose names have been kind of thrown around by the fans, kind of speculated. And there was like that long, I don't know, there's quite a few months just in a row. Anytime there was a leak that popped up, DoomSlayer's name, Doom Guy, Doom Marine, The Marine, whatever you want to call him, some form of that name was on the leak. And, leak, obviously none of them came true. Because leak channels are pure garbage, because they can't report on anything true. But, all these leaks were talking about him. So, a lot more people started thinking about the character, and with notable talks of Bethesda and Nintendo just talking Smash Bros. In the past, that's been documented. Even a few weeks ago, I think it was somebody that works on the Doom franchise kind of said that no offer had really been made, or, there wasn't anything like, I forget the actual tweet, but he kind of went in a little more in-depth to basically say they didn't really have any strong negotiation. They didn't really sit down and go, all right, can we get DoomSlayer and Smash? No, I think it's just kind of like a little, hey, Smash Bros. Is cool. Hey, we have DoomSlayer. Wouldn't that be kind of neat? And that's pretty much kind of like how the conversation went. Like, it didn't go anywhere. There wasn't anything significant to the talks. And I think that a couple weeks ago, that kind of potentially kind of killed off a lot of hype for the character. But again, isn't that what a company would kind of say if you sign an NDA? If you know your character is going to be in Smash Bros. As a DLC character, plus the fact that we know that all 6 characters for Fighter Pass 2 have already been decided. So, I mean, again, when you're under NDA, you can lie about it. So they could say, no, he's not in, and then it turns around, yep, he's in. You essentially signed an NDA, but you still lied about it. You can do that. People don't realize that, but you can do that. But like it happened with Crash. Grant Kirkhope had the same thing. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath for any Crash and Smash, or not Crash. I'm sorry, Banjo. He's like, yeah, Grant Kirkhope, the guy that's kind of like the composer, the music guy, right? Stop it. Yeah, he said, don't hold your breath, don't expect Banjo and Smash, and then look, it ended up happening. So it's kind of cool. But again, company, if you sign an NDA, you can lie. It's totally fine, totally good. But again, DoomSlayer, iconic. He's been around for decades. Numerous game titles. Like I said, Doom Eternal. I know that game's coming out fairly soon. It's got to be in the next few months, right? I know it's coming out on the Switch, which is really cool as well. Maybe there could be a tie-in there. Hey, Doom Eternal's coming out. Oh, by the way, DoomSlayer's in Smash Bros. Ta-da! So, I mean, I think the big thing... Well, that's really tiny. That is... Wow, okay, anyway. The big thing with DoomSlayer is he comes from a very mature game. But that's kind of another genre that we don't have repped in Smash Bros. Right now. The first-person shooter sort of genre. Okay, check that off the box if... we're checking off imaginary boxes, There's a brand new category we don't have a character from, which would be kind of cool. But again, he's the mature character, and whether you want to talk about Mortal Kombat or Doom or whatever mature sort of characters that have that added blood and gore effect, that's always my point. That's exactly what it is. It's just an added effect. You're not going to have the blood that comes along with it in any of his attacks. That's not going to happen. He does have a chainsaw, but he's not going to be chainsawing people in half. That's not what he's just going to kind of swing the chainsaw. It's going to be like any other weapon. You just kind of get hit by it and you're going to get knocked back. That's all it is. All right. If anyone's played PlayStation All-Stars, this is a random kind of thing, but if anyone's played Sweet Tooth had a chainsaw that he literally stood and just swung around in 360 degrees in a circle. That didn't cut anybody up. And Sweet Tooth is, if you've played Twisted Metal games, yeah, Sweet Tooth's a little demented. But, like, chainsaws can absolutely work without actually cutting a person. It just works, all right? He's got other weapons and guns that he can use. So, I mean, like, he's a big name, right? There was a lot of hype about him, a lot of just fan demand, and I don't know if Nintendo picked up on that through the cycle. The first Fighter Pass, they were like, okay, look, fans are talking quite a bit about this character. Maybe we should go out and try to do it, because there's that whole idea that since Nintendo picked the Fighter Pass 2 again, and their plan is that Fighter Pass 2 will be it for Smash Ultimate in terms of DLC characters, maybe they really want to go out with, all right, this is here to please the fans, and DoomSlayer would DoomSlayer would do that for a lot of people. So yeah, I think he's got potential, definitely. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But let's talk about his opponent. This would definitely be a wild card, kind of out of left field sort of character, right? Kamek from the Yoshi series, the Mario universe overall. What are the odds that Mario gets yet another character in Smash Bros? I don't think anybody can rule it out. Whether it could be Kamek, or whether it could be Waluigi, whether it could be King Boo, whether it could be whoever else. The Mario franchise, the Mario Extended Universe, is that a thing, right? Mario Extended Universe. But anyway, there's just so many characters that have been made in that franchise that have a lot of... Pauline's another one recently coming back into, like, having a bit of a resurgence. There's just a lot of potential for the Mario. And plus, Mario's, like, Nintendo's number one IP. It sells time and time again. There's so many mainstream games. There's so many spin-off games and just, whatever else it might be. So, Kamek. Why could Kamek make a little bit of sense at least? Maybe they do decide to go for that first-party character. Maybe Kamek is kind of in a way, he might be that piranha plant sort of thing. He's like another kind of villain, kind of enemy, kind of bad guy, right? That it's like, all right, maybe nobody's going to really expect this, but it could work. Like, moveset potential's there. He's a wizard, first of all. Can fly around, cast spells. He's got fire. He's got, like I said, he's got the broomstick. There's some really cool stuff. Oh, I like this idea. I don't know if my face cam's blocking it, but down special, if he would cast a spell and it would like shoot it out, and it's like just this little projectile. And if you end up getting hit by the projectile, the opponent, if you hit your opponent with the down special attack where you cast out the spell, maybe you become, I don't know, for 5-10 seconds, whatever it might be, maybe you're vulnerable to taking more damage from attacks. So maybe, say a smash attack does 12%, right, from Kamek. And then you hit him with the spell and you hit him with the same smash attack. Maybe now he does like 17% damage or something like that. So something that can kind of, I don't know, make you, I don't know, easier to launch. Kind of, you know, it makes your defense kind of go down. I hope that kind of made sense, but I don't know. Kamek, a villain, you guys know villain's a big thing with me. I want to see at least one villain in the Fighters Pass 2. We didn't get one in Fighter Pass 1. Why not? Can we get another villain, please? Please. That'd be awesome. But, yeah, Kamek, again, oh yeah, that was the other thing about Kamek that I liked. We don't have any Bowser stages. Bowser's one of my all-time favorite characters. We don't have a Bowser stage. We don't have a Bowser castle. We don't have the airship. We don't have a Bowser anything for a stage. How do we, after all this time, after 100+ stages in Smash Bros. History, and with a couple of them that still haven't even come back, how is it possible that we never got a Bowser castle stage? How is that possible? I always thought that was weird. So maybe Kamek could kind of, I guess, help fill that gap. You know, you get Kamek and then the stage would be something from Bowser, a Bowser castle, Bowser whatever. I don't know. It could kind of make sense because Kameks are in Bowser's castle, Bowser airship. Sure, why not? But yeah, for this one, I think Kamek is very underrated and very underlooked character, or I guess an overlooked character. A character who's, again, is kind of like, you got to wait for somebody to bring up Kamek as a character to discuss it. It's not like people are just throwing the name all around, left and right and all over, whatever. You got to wait for somebody to be like, yo, hey, wait, over here, Kamek would be kind of cool, and then you'll finally get that discussion. But for me, I think, much as I like Kamek, I think I'm going to have to go DoomSlayer on this one. So DoomSlayer's got my vote. Let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Kamek, DoomSlayer, or both. All are good options. Quick little added thing. Oh, we got the new raid boss video coming out later today. Speaking of new raid bosses, tomorrow there is going to be a really good one. One that is just kind of a fun little gimmicky character. So if you're interested in fighting the raid boss, tomorrow, get in there. Link to all the information in the description. Click the link and then come join us. So it's going to be fun stuff. Should be good. But yeah, sneak peek for, I guess, tomorrow's matchup. Where are we going? Tomorrow's matchup is going to be another loser bracket. We're in the loser bracket for the next few weeks. The matchup, Shadow the Hedgehog, yes, the assist trophy, is taking on the not cloned version of Diddy. Dixie Kong, yeah, Donkey Kong, you know, Dixie Kong, yeah, her, yeah, we know who she is. That's the matchup for tomorrow, and then we'll get the results of who. Tomorrow we'll get the results of either Agumon or Mike Hager, so that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.